Hello there, everybody. Horus6073 here, bringing you another base design. This is a farming base, as you can tell from my town hall being outside, and it looks pretty awesome if you ask me. In my opinion, this is the best base that I have ever made for farming, especially at Town Hall 9, and here's why. So, when you look at this, well, first of all, it looks awesome, in my opinion. First things first, clan castle, very centralized. You can get at it from here, but to do that, you have to get through this gold mine, or use a hog rider, and the hog rider will come over to the wizard tower, which will be in range. But it'll die very quickly from the Tesla cannon and wizard tower and archer tower shooting at it. Or a wall breaker, which would also die very quickly. So my clan castle troops are very safe. Dark Elixir is also very centralized, so people won't be getting to that very easily. Heroes on this base are kind of optional. You could probably swap them for like Dark Elixir drills instead. But the Archer Queen covers the top very nicely. Added air defense coverage as these air defenses are shifted down a little bit. Barbarian King helps out at the bottom with more ground troop coverage. Expo's pointed up because if I were to point them down, they still wouldn't cover the whole base, so there's not a whole bunch of point in doing that. It could be argued that these air defenses should go out instead of the elixir storages, so that they have a better coverage, but that would also make them more exposed, so I don't think that would be a good idea. Plus, this wizard tower covers the elixir storage already, so that's very good for protecting your resources. And these wizard towers also kind of cover those gold storages, but they're covered by other defenses with these archer towers. My mortar coverage isn't the best, but this spot up here really kind of needs the Archer Queen, now I think about it more, because it's really lacking in defenses except for that. But if you try to attack from the top, unless you use wall breakers to get in here, all of your troops will get funneled into here, get blown up, and then or spring trapped, and they're just gonna die. So you can't really get that elixir unless you swarm. Giants through the top would work, I guess. Hog riders through the top would kind of work, but the hog riders would come through from the archer tower, get flung up and bombed, go through these, and then hit that giant bomb going to the air defense, or that giant bomb going to these defenses. So no matter what, hog riders aren't going to work here. What else? So, the Teslas can be put into different spots. Any place that you see 4 opening spots, you can put them in. And also, I separated my builder huts and my hero platforms because those are things that the one lightning spell could take out and earn that extra percentage if they're trying to get 50% or whatever. And that's more of a trophy bushing base concept, but it still applies to farming bases. It's just something good to have. There's a lot of openings in the space too, so not only will that funnel the enemy troops, it will also really confuse them and make the attacker more cautious, because they don't know where my Teslas are, where my traps are, and it's really going to scare them. My mortar covers that whole bottom part of the base, and I've said this before, but it looks super cool. It looks like there's 50% of the base outside, but there's not. And I put it pretty much as far away from the base as possible. I mean, can I move this out? Oh, I can. And that's so that it's harder for the attacker to actually deploy their troops. I have not been fully on attacked. There was only one time that they came at me with like 100 goblins, and they completely failed at it. But I no longer have that replay. And so yeah, I'll get you guys defense replays if you want them as soon as I can when I get attacked. This is my layout. If you want to copy it, it's perfectly fine. And yeah, it looks super cool. Works pretty well, I would say. I haven't been attacked, obviously, so I don't know. And yeah, that's a pretty great farming layout. Probably the best I've ever made. So, see you guys later in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me if you want to see defense replays, and I'll try to get them as soon as possible. And this is Horus6073 signing out.